Hey, so for this video, this is Oscar Hero and Eric Brown's video of our final project for ICT428, I believe is the name. So we did a final project with AR, and the idea for our final project was to make like a little kind of garden or forest builder for indoors. The main reason for this, there's actually a few reasons we thought like this could be beneficial. So like especially with like COVID times, now we're all obviously able to go outside a lot more. But when you're kind of stuck in your apartment, it can be helpful and a little mood booster to kind of almost create your own little like forest or garden actually inside your apartment or your home. Even though since you can't actually go inside, and you can see little kind of like 3D models of these of the different like trees. Another reason for this app was also to be kind of like an educational tool for kids if like they can't really go out as much or they're kind of stuck at school. Instead of doing a long, lengthy like field trip into a forest, they can kind of have this app and then really discover how certain trees kind of look and what's safe, for example, and then also can be another mood booster. So you're kind of building your own forest. You can kind of watch it grow. And then it can also be for other reasons why people can't go out because of COVID. So for example, if like you're in the hospital, you're sick, you can use it. And yeah, so I'll go open the app now. Our final project here. You can see the camera is working. So we started with very basic ray tracing, so it can find the different platforms where we can kind of place objects. Here we changed it so there's not like as much color, so that way it can better show a little forest. Then you should be able to see here we have 5 different trees. So we have different prefabs for each different tree. So we also included like these different buttons. So you can see if I click palm tree, it starts clicking some palm trees. So that's the first one. Naturally, these prefabs aren't the most realistic ones, but you can kind of get the idea of what kind of tree it is. So next we can try out the weeping willow, which is personally one of my favorites. It's very cool, much longer branches, so that works all over, and they're able to stay here too. Next we can go with an azalea tree. You can see the azalea here. You can place a few azaleas all over the place. So those are all beautiful. So this is a very good educational tool too, especially if people live in areas where they don't see all these different kind of trees. You can kind of like learn more about different like climates and what kind of trees will live there. Then we'll try the birch right here. See a birch tree, not as cool as the weeping willow. And then I can show you the spruce, which is our last one. So this is one that's definitely most native to Finland. All you do is kind of see spruce trees like that everywhere. And so the way we did that, we had like the normal object placement, but we struggled a lot with how to get multiple different objects here. So after doing like a decent amount of research, we started to build, well, first of all, we just brought in all the different prefabs. And then from there, we worked on our actual script for like the object placement. So we were able to create these 4 or 5 different buttons right here, and then basically all these like prefabs are kind of in an array, and depending on which button is clicked, it goes into that array that holds all the different trees. And then what happens is that once you click a button, it loads the different prefab in to kind of be able to place it. And then it took a lot of testing to do it, but we eventually figured it out. So now we have our cute little educational app where you can play with palm trees, weeping willows, azaleas, birch, and spruce trees. So I'll exit the app real quick. And yeah, thank you for watching. So, like I said, that's mostly for educational tools. It's not the most complicated app, but I think it's pretty good.